I need to 5-hit. I need to 5-hit. Oh no. I'm dead. I'm dead. Maybe with recoil though, like recoil, I can maybe get a KO here. So you can take a shit ton of recoil from this. I still have my screens up. He takes a lot of recoil. I don't think it's going to do enough damage to him. No, he actually dies to the recoil. That's huge. So the Kyurem took out pretty much 2 mon. He rage quits! He rage quits against the Kyurem! Oh my gosh! What a loser! What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation G VGC. Kyurem is another mon that's actually legal in the restricted format. You guys probably haven't even been seeing it used at all. Especially when you can actually use Kyurem Black or Kyurem White, which have way better stats. The one thing regular Kyurem form actually has over both of the other ones is that it's actually a little bit faster. I think it's base 95 instead of 90 speed, unlike Kyurem White or Black. So it's a little bit faster. Is that really much more of a reason to use it over some of the other Kyurem forms, or even use it at all? I'm not sure. We're going to find out. We got a team rounded today, and I kind of want to feature this for you guys. And overall, I kind of want to just test Kyurem out. It's just a really cool mod, especially like the base form. It looks really cool. So, and you don't really see it that much, so I kind of wanted to use it. You guys probably haven't ran into it at all. I don't know about you guys. I've been playing on Showdown for like the entirety, even before when Regulation G got announced, and I have not seen it even once on Showdown. I've seen Kyurem Black and White plenty of times already, but I have not seen regular Kyurem at all, even on Showdown or even like once in game the entire time so far. So I might actually be the only person on the ladder probably using this tonight, so we're going to probably get destroyed, especially if anything like inclined with like the ranked ladder. At least from what I've been seeing on the ranked ladder with how sweaty that ladder's actually been. The casual ladder is actually even a little bit similar to that, unfortunately, so we're going to see how many times I can get destroyed with this team tonight. This team also does not have a pokepaste. It does have a rental, though. It's actually a team by Gustavo to plug. So if you guys want to use this team, rental code up in the corner. This team does not have a pokepaste, so there won't be a pokepaste down below, but if you guys want to use it in game, use the rental code, show the creator some support. We'll run through this team for you guys. We're going to help in some games. Not really too much to go through here, just mainly because it's Kiki Kyurem. It's pretty much just like the same type of Kyurem that a lot of the other ones run, like Kyurem White or Black. It's the loaded dice. You got the pressure there for the double PP usage. I guess it doesn't really do anything, but kind of a useless ability on Kyurem if I'm being real. But you got the loaded dice, Terra Poison, just mainly to dodge the fairies and the fighting type moves. You do have Dragon Dance, which if you can get it rolling, like 1 or 2 Dragon Dances maybe could be pretty good. And then you got the Icicle Spear and the Scale Shot to give you a +1 speed boost, could be decent. Kind of similar to Kyurem Black, but like just with a little bit higher speed stat than Kyurem Black and a little bit less bulk, so we're going to see how that actually works. Got the Light Clay Ninetales, going to be kind of paired with the Kyurem most of the time, just to get the snow up and get the Roar Veil rolling. It's kind of what it's there for with the Light Clay. Citrus Incineroar with Terra Poison. Kind of a unique Terra on Incineroar because I've not seen a Terra Poison Incineroar at all, but apart from that, it's kind of just a really standard set. Miracle Seed Offensive Rillaboom, kind of cool. Kind of maybe catch some people off guard, especially pairing alongside Ogerpon or some other stuff on this team. Got the typical Ogerpon. I'm not sure if it's more of an offensively EV'd or offensive or like defensively EV'd Ogerpon. We'll have to find out. I'll have to look in game because the team doesn't have a paste, but find out. And then we got the Frigoraph with the Rocky Helmet, which is actually kind of surprising. With the Imprison Trick Room, you're actually running Psychic on this one, which is kind of surprising. A lot of the Frigoraphs that are at least currently being used don't even run Psychic on them. They just run like Hyper Voice and like a bunch of supportive moves. So kind of interesting. We'll see how that does. Apart from that, kind of an interesting team. Like I said, if you guys want to use it, rental code up in the corner. Let's hop in some games. Alright, we got a game here. We're going against the Koraidon team, which is great because it's not a time playing on the ladder when you're not going to be going against Koraidon. It's so common currently for some reason. But they got the Raging Bolt, Koraidon, Rillaboom, Grimmsnarl, Volcarona, and Amoonguss. So kind of your top copy-paste rental pretty much. A little bit different than some of the more standard ones because you have Grimmsnarl there. But apart from that, it's really standard. Unfortunately for this game, I don't know, I think it's going to be kind of a battle of the weathers. I'm going to bring the Kyurem. I'll bring the Kyurem Incineroar lead here. I'll bring Ninetales in the back, switch weathers. And I don't even know what else I bring here. Like, he has such a good matchup into my team. Holy shit, is his matchup great into me. Like, Koraidon just destroys this. I'm looking at this team, like, the Koraidon just fucking destroys this team. Koraidon destroys this team so bad. I guess maybe I could have brought Frigoraph here, but, like, Frigoraph gets destroyed by everything else that isn't Koraidon on his team, so... I don't know. I think it's going to be a really tough match to win. I think my only way to win this is try to set up with Kyurem and try to get like 1 or 2 Dragon Dances up before I die. And he has Grimmsnarl too and Volcarona, so that's going to be great. I think what I do here is I try to set up a Dragon Dance here. Set up a Dragon Dance, and then I go for Fake Out onto the Volcarona. I think he either goes for Spirit Break, or he goes for double screen. Goes for a light screen here. Probably sets up both screens. It has to be a setup Volcarona, because I don't know why he'd run a Volcarona that's offensive, just without any type of setup. Like alongside a Grimmsnarl that throws up screens. It's taking a long time to choose. Long time to choose. Either that or he's debating whether he goes out to Koraidon, I guess. Protect, okay. It's fine. There's the Reflect. 3 Dragon Dance, so that's pretty good. I think at +1 I should be able to outspeed Koraidon at least, so that's not bad. I think the main shitty thing though is like I'm kind of forced to Terra the Kyurem, which kind of sucks. Kind of forced to Terra to Kyurem here. I mean, I should be able to outspeed Volcarona and do some damage, but if I go for Scale Shot, I think Scale Shot's a contact move. So I'm kind of forced to go for Icicle Spear, and that does nothing. So like I have a really solid chance here of getting burned, which kind of sucks. So I don't know, I'm in a shitty spot here. I gotta set up again. I'm gonna try to set up again. I'm gonna Terra here. I'm gonna Terra Poison, and then I'm just gonna go for a set up one more time. And then I'm gonna Parting Shot out onto the Volcarona this turn. I really don't want to Terra because like I have Ninetales in the back and I don't get the defense boost if I go for Terra, but like I'm kind of forced to here. Like I really can't do much to Volcarona here, like I'm risking a burn, so... Fiery Dance, it's neutral. That still does so much damage. And he has Spirit Break. I'm glad I went for Terra, though. I probably would have died. That does so much damage. That is a 2-hit KO. That still does so much damage to me. Like, I'm almost dead already, so I need to start attacking, otherwise I'm gonna just go down. I'm gonna go right into Ninetales now. I need to get my weather up. Either he stays in here with something or he switches out into Koraidon, which would be really good here. Just to mainly change the weather. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna go for... I could Icicle Spear the Grimmsnarl, predicting Koraidon to come in, which could be pretty good. But I think I'm gonna Scale Shot here and get rid of the Volcarona. I'm risking a burn, but like I need to get rid of the Volcarona. I don't have really much else on my team to really get rid of it. And then I'm going to Roar Veil here. I think he's going to go into Koraidon, though. It's really risky, though, because if I predict a Koraidon to come in here and I go for Blizzard, I think it just drops, so... Or like Moonblast, or even Dazzling Gleam. It's a really ballsy play. I just don't get my defense boost anymore though, because I Terra'd, so it's kind of one of the only bad things. But if I get my Aurora Veil up, that'd be great here. He protects, okay. So does he have Taunt? He just wants to get his screens up. That's fine, I'll take free Aurora Veil. It's fine by me. Goes for Scale Shot, it's protected. I wish I would have went for Icicle Spear on the Grimmsnarl there, but I thought he was going to either switch or just stay in and go for damage. So I get a free Aurora Veil up, that's great. That's really nice. I just go for Scale Shot here. Go for Scale Shot here, and then I go for Dazzling Gleam. I could go for Blizzard too, I guess. Wouldn't be too bad, but I think Dazzling Gleam's a little bit better in case he goes into Crydon. Because I don't know what like Grimmsnarl really does to me. He has Spirit Break and double screens. Like, what is his other move? Parting Shot maybe, or Thunder Wave. Or Protect maybe, and he hasn't went for Protect yet though. I think what it's really going to come down to is if I get burned off of Scale Shot. So that doesn't really do anything. I'm just risking a burn here. Risking the burn. Do I get burned? Do I get burned? I land 5 times. Oh, that's huge. No burn. No burn. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. The luck is on our side. I get my defense lowered though, which kind of sucks, but I get the triple speed boost. I'm at +3 now. Dazzling Gleam's a 3 kill. Spirit Break, that's fine. As long as it's not on the Kyurem, that's fine, I don't care. Kyurem's like my main thing I need to do damage, so. Goes into Crydon. I'm at +3 speed, so I don't know if there's any way you outspeed me at all. I think the only way you do something here is if you're Terra Fire. Or like Terra something else. I think that's the only way he does anything here for me. I'm going to go Protect on this turn. I'm going to Protect here, and then I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam, seeing if he wants to go for Terra. I think that's my play here. I expect him to fully go for a Terra, and I just want to know what Terra he goes for here. There's the Terra Fire. I'm glad I protected on this turn. Scary. He has Scary Face. Uh-oh. I mean, I'm at +3 speed yet, though, so, like, I think I still outspeed. He doubles into the Kyurem. His last move is Scary Face, okay? Does nothing. That does nothing to him. So what I do here is I just go for Scale Shot again. For Scale Shot. This Dazzling Gleam here. I don't know. We're gonna see if his Scale Shot actually kills. I'm at +2 attack. I don't know. It's gonna come down to if I outspeed. We'll see how much speed he's running at. With a Scary Face at +1 still, technically, with +1 speed, I think I'd outspeed him. I do. See how much is that? I need a 5 hit. I know I'm gonna need a 5 hit. Oh, I get a crit! I get a crit, that's huge. I'm gonna need at least a 4 hit at least. I need the 5 hit, I need the 5 hit. Oh no! I'm dead. I'm dead. Maybe with recoil though, like recoil, I can maybe get a KO here. So you can take a shit ton of recoil from this. I still have my screens up. He takes a lot of recoil. I don't think it's going to do enough damage to him though. He actually dies to the recoil. That's huge. So the Kyurem took out pretty much 2 mon. He rage quits! He rage quits against the Kyurem! Oh my gosh! What a loser! What a loser! I can't believe somebody rage quit versus this team. I don't think there would be anybody that would ever rage quit versus the Kyurem team. The guy got outplayed all game and he lost because of it. I guess the game wasn't really even done. He had a chance to still win, depending on his last mon. But assuming he rage quitted, he thought he probably lost. What a loser. I can't believe we're making people rage quit with Kyurem. This goes to show you how fucking pathetic some people are. Even on the casual ladder. Like, there's not even ranked ladder, it's just casuals. Loser. What a loser. I'll hop into the next match. That was going really good. That was a really great game until he rage quitted. That ruined everything. Loser. I'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we're here in another game. Opponents are running a Regulation F team, which is really cool. Ting-Lu, Florages, I haven't seen that in a long time. Snorlax, Milotic, Metagross, and Salamence. So, kind of a cool team. Fortunately, I think that this is another team where the Kyurem just doesn't really do much. Fortunately here, actually. I think what I do is I'm going to try to lead Kyurem. I want to bring it. I want to try to make it work here. Because it can be pretty good into the Ting-Lu and stuff. But, like, it's going to really struggle into the Metagross, especially Salamence, and, like, Florges, too. But if I can get my Roar Veil up, I can still kind of maybe set up on him and do some damage. What else do I do here? What else do I want to do? I think I bring Incineroar. Incineroar looks really good here. What else do I bring? Rillaboom ain't too bad either. I think I'll bring Rillaboom as my last Mon here. Can we actually, I guess technically we just won against a Regulation G team via a Rage Quit, so we should technically be able to win versus a Regulation F team. I don't know. He has some shit that really destroys me though, like I'm pretty weak to a few things on his team. He leads Ting-Lu Metagross, that ain't too bad. Then the shitty thing though is like the Ninetales, either I think I'm probably gonna outspeed here and just get a Roar Veil up and I just drop right away, which kinda sucks. Yeah, I mean I can go for Icicle Spear here. I don't know if Icicle Spear is enough to like get rid of the Ting-Lu, but we're gonna find out right now. I guess if I really wanted to, I can go Terra Poison too, but like then I make myself with Psychic type moves and ground moves, so I don't know. I think I just Icicle Spear and try to get rid of the Ting-Lu on turn 1. Hopefully it does enough damage. I think that's my play here, and then I'm gonna go for a Roar Veil. Yeah, that's not gonna do nearly enough unless I get a crit. That's barely even to a KO actually. You get 5 hits, but I get a crit. I get the crit for a final one, but I needed 2 crits to try to get a kill there, and it's not nearly enough. The Aurora Veil goes up, but I think I'm gonna catch a Meteor Mash here, I think. I live because of the Aurora Veil. He's going for Stealth Rocks. I guess for Incineroar it makes sense, I guess. If he thinks I brought Incineroar, but I'm not going to be switching out anytime soon, so he kind of just wasted his turn there, so I got kind of a free kill. It's fine by me. I could go Terra Poison here, actually, if I really wanted to try to dodge a Meteor Mash. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Terra Poison. And then, I mean, I don't really have much. I do not have much to hit Metagross at all here. I'm going to go set up for a Dragon Dance. And then I'm actually going to go for Blizzard. Oh, I forgot to go for Terra. I forgot to Terra. It canceled my Terra because I looked at the move. I'm dead. I'm dead here. Go after the Ninetales, please. Go after the Ninetales, please. I fucked up big time. If I lose because of this, it's because I fucked up. I forgot it cancels your Terra if you look at the move. Okay, good. Okay, good. That's fine. Go get rid of the Ninetales. That's fine. The crit maybe would have mattered there, actually. I guess the attack boost, that's bad. That's really bad. That crit maybe actually mattered, because behind the Veil, I maybe would have lived. That's kind of bad, though. And I don't have anything for Metagross at all. Like, the only thing that for Metagross is Incineroar. I do not have much for Metagross on this team. My low tick, that's fine. Actually, I might give him a competitive. I give him a free boost. Uh-oh. Everything is going bad. Everything is going wrong in this match so far for me. I'm at +1 though, so we're gonna see if a +1 scale shot's enough to get rid of my Milotic. And then I don't think if I actually outspeed. Do I outspeed Metagross here? I don't know if I do. I'm gonna go for Fake Out though. That's gonna be... I need a crit. I can't be hoping for crits every single time. I think I got +1. I need a crit here. I need a crit on this 5th one. I only get 4 times, so I'm dead. I think actually a bullet punch maybe will take me out on this next turn. I'm dead. That's a +2 Hydro Pump. I'm dead. I think I just lose to Metagross because I just don't have anything for Metagross. And like I ended up giving the Milotic a free boost, so I just don't have anything for this thing. I can go Terra Poison on this next turn. A few turns too late already, but... Or that or I go for... Actually, what I can do here is I can actually go for... Let's go after the Milotic again. Go for Scale Shot and go after the Milo here. And I can actually fake out the Metagross for a second turn in a row. That's my play here. We're still in the game. Like, I saw a few options I can use. Hey, it comes down to whatever his last Mon is, though. If his last Mon is something I don't have anything for, like, I think he just wins. I think if he has Bullet Punch too, I think if I don't go Terra Poison, I think a Bullet Punch will probably kill me from this range, so I'm forced to Terra this next turn. No matter what he has. He has Salamence, that's bad. That actually ain't too bad though. Actually, that ain't too bad. If I can make this a 1v3, he hasn't Terra'd yet either. But like, if I can make this a 1v3 and just get the Salamence out of here, that'd be pretty good. Because I have Icicle Spear for the Salamence, but like, I don't know if he's gonna Terra. I don't know if he Terra. I don't think he never went for Terra yet either, so... I could go for Double Protect here too, just to see what he wants to do, because I think he's gonna Terra. I'm gonna Protect here. I don't know. Do I have to Protect on this? I don't have Protect on this. Uh-oh. I don't have Protect on this. I'm gonna go Terra Poison here. I'm gonna go Terra Poison. And then I'm gonna go Icicle Spear on the Salamence. And I'm gonna Wood Hammer the Metagross. It depends what Terra he is. If he's Terra Flying, that's great for me. But if he's like Terra Water or Terra Fire Salamence, which is usually really common, I think he just wins. See what Terra you are. It looks like maybe Terra Water. That's Terra Dragon, okay. That's fine. That's fine by me, okay. I think even at -1, like or at neutral, I should have enough. If I can get land 4 times at least, yeah, that's enough to get a KO. So it's a 1v2 now. There's still a solid chance I can maybe win. Just got really lucky of him having a Dragon Terra there. That was really lucky. If he had any other Terra that was like resisted to Icicle Spear, I would have lost. See what he goes for here. Wood Hammer. See how much this does. Does nothing. That does nothing. I still have Aurora Veil up though, which is one good thing. Just gets rid of me, so the Terra didn't even matter. It's gonna be the Rillaboom versus Metagross here. Like he's at +1 attack already too, so I'm gonna see how much a U-turn does. That's my only thing. I don't have a Stomping Tantrum on this. That does nothing. That does nothing. I don't have Stomping Tantrum on here yet. That does so much damage to a KO. That's even behind his screen. That is crazy. That might actually be banned at Metagross. Coming to think of it, that might actually be banned with how much damage that's doing. Because he hasn't changed his move up either. He's probably banned if I were to guess. Because it does so much fucking damage. I'm behind his screen. I think I just lose. I think I lose here. Unless I get a crit, and that does nothing. Oh, he's not. Yeah, he's actually not. He's actually not. He gets a crit there, too. That crit maybe mattered, but I don't know if that mattered that much. Wow, I lost to Metagross because I just don't have nothing for it, and then the one thing I had got one-shotted by Hydro Pump. The only thing I had for Metagross was the Incineroar, and I don't think it really mattered there because the Milotic actually would have outsped me either way there, and probably would have one-shotted me with a Hydro Pump unless he missed. So even if I wouldn't have went for Fake Out on that turn, but I got killed, I think I would still died anyways. So that kind of sucks. Losing to Regulation F teams with a Regulation G team. Not really good for Kyurem, I can tell you that right now. Not a good look. Not bad. Not actually, I wouldn't say not bad, it's really bad. And the only win we kind of technically got was because of a rage quit, but I played really good that game, so I don't know. We're 1-1 technically. See if we can make this 1-2 or 2-1. See you guys another game. Alright, we got another game. We're actually going against the Neutralizing Gas Wheezing Rayquaza team with no Chien-Pao, which is really interesting. Rayquaza, Whimsicott, Wheezing, Rillaboom, Urshifu, and Heatran, which I haven't seen very much. Heatran's kind of on the up and up again. You'll see it once in a while, but it was on the up and up again, then people quit using it because the regulation kind of switched to Regulation G, and I haven't really seen it as much. It's also weak to a lot of common stuff like Kyogre and Zamazenta and Koraidon, so that's kind of another reason why it's kind of fallen off again, but it's also good into certain stuff, depending on the build, so. What do I bring here? Kyurem looks really good. I think I just bring Kyurem Ninetales. I think I just leave Kyurem Ninetales here. If he brings Wheezing, that's fine. I don't really give a shit too much. What else do I want to bring here? Ogerpon actually looks pretty good here. Ogerpon doesn't look too bad. Bring Ogerpon. What else do I want to bring? I guess Frigoraph, just mainly for the Wheezing, wouldn't be too bad here. I'll bring Frigoraph in the back. Leads Wheezing, Rillaboom, okay. I think he just fakes out here. I'm actually going to protect on this turn. And then I'm going to try to go for Aurora Veil here. Actually, I'm going to double protect. Actually, I can't go for Aurora Veil because the snow ain't up, so I can't do that. I'm going to double protect here. I want to see what he wants to do if he has Taunt. If he has Taunt and what the Rillaboom wants to do here. Because I'm not really too scared of what he has on the field right now, because I can do a shit ton of damage to the Rillaboom, and like, even if I just go for like Blizzard here and just spam it without in the weather, like I can still do some solid damage to the Wheezing, so. He's protecting too, okay. What, are we all just going to protect on turn 1? He goes for Fake Out, doesn't matter. Okay, so like a turn 1 that was useless for everybody. Nobody got an advantage there. I don't know, I could go for Dragon Dance too, but like if he's Will-O-Wisp Wheezing, that could be a problem. So I'm just going to go for Blizzard here. Withdraw. What do you have? What are you going into? Rayquaza? Heatran. Oh, that's not good. That's no fun. It's Air Balloon, so I can at least break his Air Balloon. And miss the Blizzard on the Heatran, that's not good. Icicle Spear, that does nothing. That is 4 times resisted, that does nothing. Will-O-Wisp, and he misses. Wow, that's a bad turn for you, bud. Sucks to be you. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to withdraw the Kyurem, and I'm actually going to go into Frigoraph on this turn. And then I'm just going to Blizzard. I could go for, yeah, I'm just going to Blizzard again. I don't really give a shit if Ninetales drops without me having any weather, because I don't know if it really does that much for me anyways. I just need to get this Wheezing out of here, and like get some solid damage on his team. Protects, that's fine. Just goes for... You go for Will-O-Wisp again, that's fine too. Citrus Berry Wheezing. interesting. Usually they're running off either... they sometimes run AV too, but they sometimes run mainly just leftovers or black sludge. Usually leftovers, because otherwise you Terra. I'm gonna Psychic here. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna Psychic here. He's probably gonna Protect on this turn if I were to guess. He's gonna Protect here, so I'm gonna Protect here too. So he has Protect, Will-O-Wisp, Sludge Bomb. What's your last move? Probably Flamethrower or Taunt. He has Dark Pulse on this. And he gets the flinch! He gets the flinch! Wow. That matters a lot because I get 2 KO'd by Heatran and like I have nothing for it now, so that's great. That's fun. It's gonna be another game where I just get walled by a Steel type. I think the main thing I'm running into this team with is like I'm running into a lot of Steel types to just wall the fucking shit out of this team. And the Incineroar is not enough. I never brought the Incineroar this game, but like the Incineroar is not enough, especially Heatran. Like this team's really weak to Heatran. I have Ogerpon for it, but like there's a lot of Steel types that I've been going against. Metagross is one. I get the freeze, the Clutch Freeze. Clutch Freeze, wow. That's crazy. That's... okay. I don't know if that matters. And I have no Aurora Veil though, so that's really bad. Can I get rid of this fucking Wheezing, please? Get this thing out of here. Get it out. Goodbye, get out of here. Let me have my ability back. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go into Ogerpon. I want to save my Terra for the Kyurem because I think he has Rayquaza in the back. I think that's what he has. And like if I can force him to go Terra Grass here on his Heatran, then he has no Terra for his Rayquaza, so that's good. And I can outspeed on the next turn and just go for Icicle Spear. So that's ideally the best thing here. And like he can't go for E-Speed versus me because I have Armor Tail. So that's pretty good too. I'm gonna get some damage on the Rayquaza here and that's gonna go for Ivy Cudgel. I expect him to Terra. Either Terra Grass, Heatran, or something here, or like Terra the Rayquaza. He doesn't go for Terra, okay. Get out of here then. Goodbye, get it out of here. Couldn't have asked for a more Clutch Freeze. That was one of the... oh, he goes for... he has Breaking Swipe. Why does that do so much damage? That's banded. That has to be banded. That has to be banded, Rayquaza. That does so much damage. I have Kyurem here, which the Kyurem is really good into his last few things on his team here. So like on this turn, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double protect. But that's also really risky if he's happens not to be banned and he goes for Swords Dance. I think I could just lose, but I'm kind of forced to go for double protect here because I don't want to get faked out and then I get one shot by a Breaking Swipe. So if he goes for Swords Dance, then I just lose, I guess. Fake out, okay. Show me Breaking Swipe. There it is. I think he's banded. He does way too much damage, especially to Ogerpon. Like he did over like almost 75% to Ogerpon. It's crazy. I think that's 100% banded Rayquaza. Alright, so I think what I do here is I'm gonna go Terra Poison. I'm gonna go Terra Poison so I can survive something. And then I'm gonna Icicle Spear here, the Rayquaza. He could go Terra Normal too, which could be pretty bad, but I'm not really too worried. And then I'm gonna double in. I could double into the Rayquaza predicting a Terra on this turn, because he hasn't Terra'd yet either. I'm not really too afraid of Rillaboom here, if I'm being real. I'm actually gonna double into Rayquaza predicting a Terra. There it is. There it is. Good. I guess he could Terra Rillaboom if he's Terra Fire too. There's the Terra, so I'm glad I doubled into him. There's the Terra Normal. I think you're banded though. Like if you're not banded, I'm gonna be shocked because like you're doing so much damage to me. Yeah, you're banded. I live barely. It does a lot of damage too. Holy sh! That does nothing. Oh my gosh, that does nothing. I need 5. I need 5 hits or a crit here to actually get rid of him. That's still not enough. I'm glad I doubled into Rayquaza. This is a huge turn for me here. If I wouldn't have doubled into Rayquaza, I think I would have lost. What a play. What a turn. 200 IQ plays helping me win the game. Otherwise, I think I would have lost. It would have been a 1v2 versus a Rayquaza that's banded, and then a Rillaboom that's just doing a shit ton of damage. And he might have Stomping Tantrum too, so... I don't know, I Icicle Spear here. I Icicle Spear and YOLO. And then I follow me. I'm gonna say, if you did not get that KO there, I'm gonna be really mad. He would have lived even if I would have got 4 though. That's crazy. If I never got a 5 hit there, he would have lived. Not bad. Outplayed. Get outplayed, bud. I deserve that win. I played really, really well. That Heatran was a huge threat there as well. If I didn't play it really well around the Heatran, I maybe would have lost. Heatran was a huge threat into my team. Especially if he was able to play around my Ogerpon and get rid of that thing. Had to kind of play around to not having like any weather, either no Aurora Veil, like no 100% accurate blizzards there with the neutralizing gas being in effect. So played really well, especially those last few turns. Made some really good plays. I'll take the win. I'll throw you guys another game. All right, we got another game. My opponent's actually living in the future. They're actually playing double restricted, and I'm playing single restricted. They got the double restricted on their team. The Kyurem White. Ironic, we're using Kyurem and we're going against Kyurem White. Kyurem White, Regidrago, another Heatran. Really weird. Dialga Origin, I think that is. Enamorus and Grimmsnarl. So actually the Kyurem looks really good here. I'm actually going to lead Kyurem Ninetales. It looks really good into him. What else did I bring here? Ogerpon. I need to bring Ogerpon 100%, otherwise I get walled by Heatran, so I am forced to bring Ogerpon here. What else do I bring? I think Incineroar. Incineroar is probably my last mon that I probably want to bring here. Yeah, I'll bring Incineroar. If you guys are enjoying the video, leave a like. Really appreciate it. Same with subscribing. A lot of you guys, like for some reason, like the majority of you guys actually watching these videos, like over 90% of you guys are not subscribed, so feel free to subscribe down below, that'd be great. It really helps out the channel. He has the Pokevin, so he's using the hacked garbage from Wonder Trade that people are sending out to advertise their scam websites. That tells me this guy has no idea what he's doing. Probably, I don't know, you can't even really tell with a lot of these hacked stuff with like the Pokevin.com, like all this, the gen garbage, because they usually just have like random EVs and like movesets and Terras, so you really never usually know. I think the one thing I'm good here with though is I can go for Scale Shot, hopefully try to get some kills. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to set my Aurora Veil on this turn. I'm going to set my Aurora Veil, I'm going to protect here, and I'm going to get my Aurora Veil up first. I don't think Kyurem can one-shot Ninetales with anything unless he has Iron Head. He has Fake Out. Okay. Glad I went for Protect. I didn't expect Fake Out on Grimmsnarl. Outrage. Doesn't affect the Ninetales. Oh, like... we need to get this thing out of here. Get it out. Get this thing out. Get this shit out of here. I think with the chip damage from Dazzling Gleam, if he doesn't Terra on this turn, I think he should be able to have enough damage to get rid of the Kyurem. I'm not really too worried about the Grimmsnarl. Like, I don't give a shit whatever he wants to do. If he wants to set up screens and everything, like, that's fine. I don't care. I think the worst case scenario is if he has, like, Willow, or not Willow, it's Thunder Wave. And he Thunder Waves the Kyurem, and then I get outsped and one-shot it by an Outrage. It's sure taking a long time to decide. That's a solid amount. Just 2-hit KO on the... I miss! Holy shit, I'm dead. Ice Burn, what is that? Are you Power Herb Ice Burn? He's not Power Herb, okay. That doesn't matter then. You're still dead on this next turn. He is... he is Shell Bell Grimmsnarl. That goes to show you, I think they actually... On Wonder Trade, I think the item that they actually have on these Hackmons, that the website's trade out, I think they actually come with a Shell Bell. So what this guy did is he took this, he got this from Surprise Trade. He's like, oh, this thing looks cool, and I'm going to slap this onto my team. And he didn't even bother taking the item off, and it sells the same item that it was traded up into Wonder Trade with from the scam websites. You can't make this shit up. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Hear him out of here. Get out. Get out of here. It's gonna be a roll on whether this Dazzling Gleam actually gets the kill here. It's like, it was a 2-hit KO last time, but he got a tiny bit of health back. Get a high roll, that's good. Get out of here. Maybe if I beat your ass so much after this game is done, you'll go back to the PC and release all this fucking hacked gen garbage you got from Wonder Trade, and you'll finally learn your lesson not to use any of it. Gotta live and learn. You gotta learn somehow. I learned back in Gen 5 when I was first learning competitive. I got my ass kicked too. You gotta live and learn. He has an Amorous and all this. I'm just gonna go after the Amorous. I don't care if he goes for Terra. He can do whatever he wants. I think at this point in the game, like I can kind of make it a 1v3 if I really want to here. Judging that he's using hacked stuff from Wonder Trade, I don't think he really has like any defensive Terras or like anything really super optimal. It's probably a bunch of random crazy stuff. He doesn't even go for Terra. They get the crit on the first one. A 3-hit KO. Goodbye. Pack up your bags and go back to the trainer's school, bud. You're learning a difficult lesson today. Roar of Time. Holy shit. I'm dead. Okay, I'll give you credit. That was cool. I'll give him credit for that. That was really cool. The reason why you don't see Roar of Time on Dialga, though, is it's because it's a two-turn move. It's like Hyper Beam. So, like, if you use it, then you have to recharge on the next turn without being able to do anything. It's a really good move, but, like, that's the main drawback of it, and that's why you don't see, like, any signature move on Dialga. Unlike Palkia when it has Spatial Rend and a few other, like, legendary mons. Oh, let's go into Incineroar here. Go into Incineroar and just start doing damage. I'm surprised it actually even killed me. That's behind a Aurora Veil, even. It's really surprising. I'm just going for Flare Blitz here. Flare Blitz and this Spam Blizzard. Get destroyed. Get destroyed, bub. I can see why you failed the trainer school, bro. You might want to go back and hit the books and study some more. You was held back a few grades. I can see why. Gotta learn somehow, I guess. It's one of those people that goes onto the ladder with a bunch of random shit and then uses a bunch of legendaries thinking he's gonna win on the ladders because he uses legendaries. That's not how it worked. You ran into the wall that is Kyurem. And Kyurem just happened to destroy your team, so that's what you get. Not bad. Talk a little bit about this team. Alright, as for this team, not too bad. Not too bad of a team. At least for, like, around Kyurem. I think this is a pretty solid team built around Kyurem. I think the main problem this team really has is kind of struggles into steel types. There's a few steel types, like if you don't have Incineroar, like if they're able to deal with the Incineroar, like, just barring that, like, the entire rest of this team kind of gets walled by steels. So like that's one thing you kind of have to look out for if you guys decide to use this team in game. There was a few games where I think we went against a Metagross. There's a Heatran. We went against a few Heatrans. There's a few other things I had in it. I did a few testing games too. I went against an Arclodon. I actually went against an Arclodon with this team too, and I got fucking destroyed by an Arclodon Rain team alongside Kyogre that I got fucking destroyed by because I had nothing really to deal with it. And like the main thing I had to deal with it was the Incineroar, and in the rain, Flare Blitz did nothing, and I kept giving it a defense boost, and I was doing less and less damage to it, and like the Kyogre was just firing off so much damage into me for free. That's one thing you got to be careful for. So like if Arclodon, this team's really weak to Arclodon. There's probably a few other steel types I never ran into, but if you guys do use this team, it is pretty weak to steel types. I don't know what you'd really change with this team to give it some more like steel type offensive coverage to get rid of them for like stuff like the Kyurem or the Ninetales, apart from Incineroar. But I don't know. At least for what the team is, like just for as is, ain't too bad. I don't know how much you're gonna really be using Kyurem like anyways, like in a serious fashion, like on the ranked ladder anyways. I think you're better off just using so many other things. Overall, Kyurem's a little bit faster than like a lot of the base 90 legendaries, but at the same time, it not really as bulky as like Kyurem White or Black, and it doesn't, like you need to kind of have it set up to really hit really hard with it, like even like a +1 or a +2 Dragon Dance, and a lot of games that's really difficult to do, especially if you don't have Aurora Veil up and a bunch of other stuff that goes your way. So I don't know, that's kind of the only thing I would really change with this team. Apart from that, there's probably a bunch of other stuff you could really change, but I don't know. I don't know if it's really that serious because, like I said, Kyurem is one of those mons that you're lucky to kind of make it work anyways. I think this is probably one of the best teams that you'll probably find to maybe make it work. So if you guys want to use a team, Renzo put it in the corner. The team does not have a paste, so it's only an in-game team. But if you guys want to use it, rental code Derek, go check it out. Use it in-game on the casual ladder. Hopefully you guys have some better luck using the team or do really well. So apart from that, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I got a bunch more stuff on the way. I actually got one more of my teams for Regulation G, and then I might actually be pivoting to singles. I might be doing some singles content for you guys. I really don't have much Regulation G teams that are like new because we went through like all the restricteds now. We've covered every single one pretty much. So if I find some really unique teams, I might feature them for you guys. But at least for like Regulation G, I think I'm kind of done with Regulation G. I'm kind of bored of it, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say like sick of it. I'm more burnt out on it because I just don't really care for the Regulation G format. So I think I'm going to be pivoting over some singles and kind of cutting back a little bit on the Regulation G stuff unless I find some really cool teams for you guys. So I'll keep that in mind. Let me know what you guys like to see. If there's anything you guys want to see as well, like any stuff for Regulation G or like VGC that you want to see me feature, let me know in the comments down below as well. Or like any specific teams, I'll maybe feature them if I like them on the channel. Apart from that, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody.